Guys, so I am back with another video. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new. Today's video is something that I've been wanting to talk about, but I've been kind of like having trouble finding the right words to explain it. But it's influencers on Instagram and how they're different from who they appear to be online. And this is coming from someone who, I'm not going to call myself an influencer by any stretch, because my influence, while it might in like a small scale seem like a lot, it's really not in like how many people are on that application. Sorry, my wig is just like, okay. So I have 40,000 followers on Instagram right now. I started the account 2 years ago, and when I started it, I did it as a means of escaping, like, things that I was going through with my mental illness at the time, and still to this day. Sorry if I stop and pause a lot throughout this video. It's really hard to, like, I've made outlines, but it's hard to find the right word. So basically what I want to say is that what you see on Instagram isn't who the person really is. So that's not to say that we're not being who we are on the internet, but it is just parts of us. And how I thought of it is kind of like a funhouse perception of who we are. So what you see on Instagram is only the best parts of someone's life. It's their cutest outfits, or their best makeup, or their best days and best moods, importantly for me. So something that was helpful but is also kind of dangerous is being able to create this whole life for yourself online that is kind of a romanticized version. So for someone like me who suffers from BPD and depression, my online persona doesn't. She doesn't have really horrible tempers or really depressed days or mood swings. She is happy and makes costumes and takes sexy pictures, and that's as deep as she goes. And I've noticed this, that when I meet people in person, they go, wow, you are a lot smarter than you seem on the internet. And that's something to me that kind of bothered me, is that I didn't realize how much of myself I was changing to kind of create this perceived image of who I wanted to be. And I read comments like, but not only on my account, but on a bunch of different influencers' account, like, I'll never be like you, goals, you're perfect, oh my god, like, queen, all this stuff that, while it's a great compliment, it just doesn't feel true to receive them, because again, while this is who we are and it is parts of our personality, it's not all of us. And that is not to say don't, like, compliment people of their accounts that you love, because we are making art, we're making content for the viewers to enjoy. But it's just something that I wanted to think about and talk about, and that don't think of influencers as robots or programs, because they're people. We are people. And I realized when I put out my stripper video and I kind of talked about my mental illness, how many people didn't realize what I was suffering with, and how many people said, wow, that makes a lot of sense now, and I guess I didn't think that people online could suffer the same things that I suffer through. And I just had to explain, like, yeah, man, like, we all had a reason to make these accounts, and for the most part, a lot of the people that make accounts is to kind of, like, use as not only a hobby, but an escape from whatever they're dealing with day to day. So I know that this video is probably going to be really short and not very well thought out, but I just wanted to say, like, really, of course, respect and compliment the influencers that you like online, because we do put a lot of time and work into our content. But remember that we're people, and that, you know, everyone struggles with stuff, and no one is perfect. Never think of yourself as less than because someone else seems perfect on the internet, because Photoshop and Facetune exist, and other than that, using Instagram is kind of like a Photoshop for your real life, if that makes sense. Like, you only post the best parts of yourself on the internet, which I mean, I am guilty of doing that. And it's not to put on a false image, but it's to almost put on a false image for yourself. So I could look at my Instagram and be like, I look so happy here and I'm so carefree here. And I don't have to think about what I'm going through outside of the internet. I'm gonna have to edit this because I don't know if any of this made sense, but other than all of this kind of deep, sad shit, fake deep, I got a new ring light, as you guys can see, so I don't have to make videos at just, I don't need to only make videos during the day now. I can make videos at night. I probably should put powder on. I feel like I look a little shiny. But yeah, I hope this video made sense to a lot of you, and if you are an influencer, whether you're on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter, I don't know if there are Twitter influencers, but just know that your feelings are valid and you are a person, even if you put on the internet that you're this perfect being. And for the viewers and enjoyers of content that influencers put out, remember that we're not better than you. No one's better than anyone. We just capture better moments of our lives and share them, but everyone is blessed with great moments and great qualities and aspects of themselves, and no one's better. Don't let social media fool you. Don't fall for the funhouse image that we put out. It's more for ourselves than it is for you guys. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Thanks for watching. You can like or not like, that's fine. It's just something that I'm definitely going to try and like deep dive into and maybe write better of like an outline for it, but